All right, welcome back. Looking back at my record, so it did count that win when that last player quit. So back to 3-5. Gotta get more wins. So we're gonna do another one. See what happens here. Get right into a game. Won't drag it out or anything. See who we get. Hopefully something crazy.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Chicago Bears. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
All right. Try to get the screen set up as this is going. That's fine.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll run on first down.
Okay.
It's Davis. And
there's probably a hole up the middle.
Quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
See where it goes.
54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run with Davis.
Guess I picked my own players on
Nice
these
job
runs.
there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So this goes. See if these. I'm trying to get the screens to work. If I can get the screens to work, then solid.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw.
Oh.
He'll be taken down.
Got released earlier than that.
Leonard Williams, the former
That was my bad.
Pick,
it would have worked.
That time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Oh,
no.
no.
It's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen.
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Got ahead of myself real quick.
Return. 30 yards all in
all right, let's figure this out.
The Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, man. We got to step it up. Check it out.
X3, 218, chop it. 180.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Darnold on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes.
No worries on that.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 1st and 10, Darnold.
There we go.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Darnold completes it.
Oh.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Thank you.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, he's gone.
Eddie Jackson picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, and
Thank
he will score.
you.
Touchdown, Chicago. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point.
Oh, boy. Doink.
And his kick is no good.
Doinked it.
Auspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned.
Double
It's out of the
doink.
back of the end zone for a touchback.
I got a feeling some passes are coming up. Okay. Stick with man for now.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Ran right past that.
Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, Davis, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
All right.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You ain't got nothing.
Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Okay, come on. Let's get this screen going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now it's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20.
Try to
and
duke it.
down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First down, Chicago.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 17, Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun.
And he takes this
There
one
we
in
go.
for a Bears touchdown. 7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good.
Working.
And the decision to just kick the extra point
Everything's
winds up
clicking right now.
successful.
Finally, I'm not even getting any big passing game. So just short dump
Out
offs.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this
Oh,
drive's going to
that was
go
my
a long
bad.
way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to
Oh,
come all
come
the way
on.
back in this game or not.
You serious?
The way in, touchdown, New York.
I said serious and
Jamison
serious.
Crowder, 77 yards. And
Yeah,
the Jets get
got
the
lucky.
quick strike touchdown.
Fine.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. To take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played.
See if I can get this to work.
Here's
I got 3 timeouts. If I can get a field goal, I'll be happy.
Out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go.
Oh, no.
The Jets pressure too much as
Take
down
time out.
goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Trubisky will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room at the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Let's get this going. See one big play here. Or at least get the first.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Trubisky. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Gotta be able to get out.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis.
Oh.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All right, see if we can get something going.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky.
No.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine
It's
Johnson.
my fault.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
Now it's Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete.
Oh.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
It was close.
And this will be a touchback
I think this
as
is
that
very
sails
close.
over the end line.
He's not running very much. It's a lot of passing. This is going to be a run.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. On first down, Bell, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold.
Yeah.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw is Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Darnold.
Yeah.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Boom. Skip it.
So 1st and 10 now for the 30.
Right, come on.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gotta get open. Come on.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
On 2nd down, Davis. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
3rd and 3.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Trubisky to throw.
Oh,
He'll be hit and
man.
taken down at the 21. Leonard Williams
Jeez.
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set
Come on, man.
This guy's been pretty good at it all game.
Missing these field goals.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL
better plays on
on EA
offense.
Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Thought the wrong play.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Young lady. Check 50%.
On 1st down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check. Young lady. Young lady. Smooth.
Come on, man.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Thank you.
He's got daylight. And they will score.
Ooh.
A pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay,
This is how
extra
we
point
do
block
it.
team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Was attempt to, huh? I got that.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Yeah.
Throwing over the middle.
That's what I needed.
Incomplete. Robbie Anderson,
Across
the
the
man
middle.
he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
4th and 18.
Nice job there
going
defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. What? Watch twits.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Darnold. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Roquan Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 16, Darnold, Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Man, this is how I felt playing those guys.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And an alley to run.
Another pick 6.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown,
3 pick
Chicago.
6s. Oh, he's going to quit. Well, at least he conceded. Whatever. That is how it's done, everyone. Finally. Let's see here. How's he number 1 overall? 0-0. Anyways, 4 and 5. We're going to get another one in here. 100,000 players are ranked. I'm in the top 100,000. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's do it again. Let's try to get back to even 500. Let's try it. Continue. There we go. Watch, it's the same player. That'd be awesome.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable
Bengals,
Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. This fielded at the 2.
Ooh, got me good.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hands up. Lead. 58. Come on. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hands up.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback, you had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Dalton brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense,
so far,
it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So Dalton now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. 2 by 2. Move.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And Bullock will put this one through.
Okay.
Well, after marching
I
down
held
the
him
field,
3.
only
Should have a
getting 3
touchdown
there,
there,
kind of
so
feels like a win for the defense.
kind of glad. Only gave up field goal.
Feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Oh.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, we got 4.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Davis. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
See if we can get the screens going, especially with going.
From the 36, Trubisky.
Oh, come on.
There is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Where are you throwing it?
One that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Where was that to?
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. A handoff to Nixon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Third and 2 for Dalton. Oh, he's going to go for it all.
Oh.
It's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 35 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
Not good. Not good.
If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Okay. Not sure what the penalty is about.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action.
Oh, no.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get
Here we go, 3, 68. Heads up.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green.
Oh, my God.
And that'll wind up incomplete.
Why did it stand there?
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
How can we not be
Here's the
still pick
Chicago
right off the bat?
offense coming back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing.
What?
I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll run on second down.
Come on.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Jesus
Oh, he
Christ.
missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
I really got to practice field goals.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wow, I keep missing those. What a bummer. Still playing back? There we go.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about
into a double team and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
All right. I have 8 timeout.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Oh my God, right back to him.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Jeez.
Will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half
That's
of
not
action.
picks.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at the 34. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again here with Davis. And they'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton.
There you go. He's in the middle of the field open.
Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Okay.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Are you kidding?
They'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Oh, damn.
A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point.
All these guys get like easy plays. Deep plays. Like my safeties are 2 feet.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Oh, come on. Back to work.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the screen. Pass. Out, 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 out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They begin with a run by Davis. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Davis.
Take that.
Get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in territory, that really opens things up for you.
Davis will try to run forward, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Gotta go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
There's like no way you can say
Feeling like
nothing.
they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Now Trubisky on first down, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends, this time it's run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier
Now we're over the
Field.
middle.
It's Bears
Middle's
football,
open right
but they
now.
trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Middle's open because he's middle linebacker.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Let him know.
They go play action. Trubisky.
Oh, come on, man.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Vigil. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Dalton here from the gun. Got his man. It's Eifert. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Gets around him, shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Bengal first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Oh.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Come on.
So the penalty erases their
Can we
earlier
just do
loss.
some
Now
dumb
it's
pass?
2nd and 8.
Give me pick 6.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big spot, Andy Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
It's a good punt.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 5-yard line.
Get up. 180. Mike 59. Got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception.
Oh my God.
And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So dang.
Hands up, Lee!
Mike 58 right there.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Cracks.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, Mixon. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter,
that
tells
night,
everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over. Right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets pretty
tomorrow,
from the time
I'll
you're
stream a
playing
little bit
Little League
more.
football.
I gotta watch some of these games to see where I'm missing the receivers at, because I gotta be missing receivers somewhere. I gotta figure out a way to get Robinson more involved, and I gotta figure out how to get deep passes going to open everything up. So he beat me with 2. I mean, everything that he scored with was lucky.
And the best
So
darn crew in the industry.
I had 4 turnovers.
This has been a
can't win
presentation
the game until
of the
4 picks.
NFL on EA
If I don't throw those picks, I win this game.
With that, we say so long.
So, anyways,
from Soldier
thanks for
Field.
watching, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Take it easy.